Alright, guys. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm here with Tweeflow. He is the leader of the Overgrowth Guild, and he asked for a little help building a mob spawner. But he needs quite a bit of materials, so we came down here to his mine to start mining some cobble for it. I gotta say, this is a long mine, Twee. What made you think to do this thing 5 wide like this? It's a pretty good
Uh,
idea, dude.
yeah, I just needed like a heap of cobble for the spawner.
Well, with it being 5 wide, I'm sure you run across a ton of resources, diamonds, emeralds, whatever. I mean, I see coal and redstone laying all over the place, some gold in the side of the walls. So yeah, plus
Yeah,
it just makes it. Go ahead.
I, I already have like 64 diamonds.
Wow. Yeah, I think I'm at about 9.
Oh,
At about 9. That's great. Yeah, this one out here is a silverfish block, so we're gonna leave that one. So yeah, in case y'all can't tell, Tweet's from Australia. He he's in a totally different time zone than the U.S. Lots of things are different over in Australia. What time is it right now, Twee?
9:11.
And that's p.m.
Yeah, 9:11 p.m.
All right, 9:11 p.m. But that's still the same day as us. That's Thursday. Right now it's 6:11 a.m. in the U.S. Central Time. So if that gives you an idea about the time zone difference, I don't get to see Twee as much as I'd like to, but it's all because of the time zone difference and his school and things like that. And that's another thing that's different. Over here in the U.S. right now, Twee, it's just about summertime for us. Our summertime starts up around the 1st of June, and that's when school gets out for the summer holidays. Over in Australia, though, I believe it's just about wintertime. Is that right?
Yeah.
I got some skellies back here too, dude.
Uh, I'll I'll kill them all off.
Watch Twee in action here. We got a guild competition going on. Um, don't remember if I explained some of this earlier, but for every kill of a mob, you get some coins for it, some money, so to speak, and fake money. And at the end of a certain time period, the person with the most money is going to get a prize. So, how much you get for those skellies there, Twee?
Um, about $1 to $3.
About $3 for them. So, Tweed, the guild's been going pretty strong. I've noticed. You started this guild what in January? Is that right?
Yeah.
So most guilds don't last more than a month or two. This one's been going strong for almost 6 months now, which is pretty impressive to be honest with you. How old are you, Twee?
Pardon?
How old are you?
Oh yeah, 14.
14-year-old leader of a guild, and he's kept this thing going for almost 6 months. What would you say is the secret to keeping a guild going that long, staying together?
Um, Probably like just communicate with the guild a lot.
Yeah. What do you put a high value on as far as the guild? Is it more PvP or what?
Uh, probably Probably better to have good teamwork because even if you're bad at PvP, you can still like if you have good strategies, then it's easier to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I've been on the losing end of a team before that didn't have any teamwork whatsoever, and it can get frustrating. But I see the importance of it. One thing I've noticed with this guild is everybody is just so nice, and they seem to all get along really well. And me personally, that's what drew me to Overgrowth was the people. And I gotta say, man, I love you guys, man. It's just great. We've got people of all ages, all living all over the world in the guild. I'm sure that's the same with a lot of guilds, but where others have failed, your guild is still going strong, and that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
There, I believe is where it goes. I think I got 5 spaces in between these torches. Yeah.
I just gotta fill the checker, like the pattern, but it's really annoying to fill all the little checker pieces because you have to like break the blocks after you place them.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. It
I
is what it is.
can start working on the wall, yeah, like building it up more.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start working on the checkerboard pattern.
Yeah.
So it looks like these mobs are going to fall down into some water that's got a current that carries them to the center, kind of like Doc M's Iron Golem farm. Is that correct?
Yeah. This is actually one of my custom designs.
Excellent. Yeah, I can't say that I've ever seen the checkerboard pattern. I'm sure that somebody might have done something similar to it, but I haven't seen it.
Most grinders usually have lava at the bottom.
Yeah.
But I think it's like better to make them just drop and get the XP.
Yeah, especially if you're doing a competition like what you're involved with. You wanna make sure you get that XP.
If my I've made a few spawners and like if a spawner ever spawns too much, I usually just put a dispenser with lava in it and so I can turn it on and off.
Yeah.
Like from the bottom.
That makes sense, just like an auto kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet. So here's some trivia. Who was the first person that you added to the guild?
I think probably Jen.
Jen. I'll be. She's very likable. She's a great addition to the guild, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, you got 2 spaces in between, right? So that would be a spawn pad?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So wherever there's air would be a spawn pad.
Yeah. It's 2 spaces so that when the mobs drop down, they don't take any damage.
Uh-huh. Looks like you can also get spiders spawning on this, is that right?
Yeah.
In the zombie spawner that I found down below at my place, I just sat there and grinded on it for a little bit and got, excuse me, 3 different zombie chicken jockeys to spawn.
Oh.
You want to talk
Out
about
of the spawner.
mean little buggers, man. Them things are so fast. I need to drink some coffee. I got some morning crud in my throat I can't get rid of. So yeah, when I saw one, I thought, oh my God, there's a zombie chicken guy. I don't know what you want to call them. That's what I call them. They look like a chicken jockey, I guess. Be one word for it, but Man, them on that chicken, they are fast. Oh my lord.
I've only actually ever seen one chicken jockey.
Yeah, I had 3 of them within about probably 30 minutes of just sitting there grinding on it. 3 of them spawned. One of them almost killed me.
I didn't even know they spawned out of spawners.
Yeah, and when you kill them, they leave the chickens behind. There was one point where I had about 5 or 6 chickens in there just from the eggs they were throwing down too. I was cracking those eggs and making some more chickens.
I actually already have 2 wither skulls.
You know, I've killed maybe about a dozen or so wither skellies, and I haven't gotten one yet. Then again,
In
I wasn't farming for them either. I was just down there trying to get a few blaze rods so I can get a potion stand and get some fire pots going.
yeah, but do you know what was really funny? I
What's
had
that?
first time like I went to the Nether, I found the fortress like when I first went there in this SMP,
Mm-hmm.
and then the first wither skeleton I killed gave me a wither skull, and I
Wow.
only had a regular iron sword with no enchantments.
Man, when you step back and think how rare that is, that's pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's actually really funny how it happens twice. That's
Yeah.
how I got the two wither skeleton heads.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's all just a gamble really because they can either drop it or they can't, and the percentage of them dropping one's so low that every once in a while you just go through a long stretch where you get nothing, and then you might get one or two back to back. All
yeah.
right, I think it's time for us to come up on top. Next layer. So, do you do any kind of recordings, Twee?
Not at the moment, but I was like planning to in the future.
Yeah, the headset's gonna make it a lot easier.
Yeah. Do you think my headset mic quality is good?
Yeah, and I think the sound volume's just fine.
Yeah.
Some people when they very first start out, it's either way too low or way too high.
Yeah.
It sounds good. So you got what, the Kraken?
Yeah.
I think I'm working with a Turtle Beach X22.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Turtle Beach is pretty good.
Well, this one's not the top of the line one by any means, but it's not the lower end either. It's kind of in the middle. I think it was around $75 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty good. I got mine for 78.
Yeah, I saw the Kraken one when I was looking. Actually, they had them on display where they had some games going. You could put each one of them on and listen to them, and all of them just sounded awesome.
Yeah.
Is yours wireless or is it wired up?
Well, it's wired up. I don't really like um wireless things because like they can run out of battery and it's really annoying.
Yeah, you and me are the same on that. I don't care for the wireless.
The only thing that's bad if you have with wireless is if you have too much wire because it's like I don't like the excess wire just hanging there.
So what do you do with it? Do you tie it up or what?
I don't know, I just like put it behind the monitor of my like the monitor and the PC.
I've got
So it's like out of view.
my computer set up at a desk, and all the extra wire from my headset I have in a desk drawer right below my keyboard. So I've got maybe about a foot and a half, 2 foot of wire coming out of that drawer up to my head. That way it's not, when you get a lot of wire, what I find is that the weight of the wire pulls or tugs at your headset, as it's dangling. So I try to take that stuff up and get it out of the way. I can't stand that.
Yeah.
So with this design, you've got a 2x2 spawning pad basically, and they only fall 2 blocks, actually 3 blocks. So they're not worried about taking damage. So you don't have to use any kind of signs or anything like that to entice them to fall off. They just walk off and not worry about it. Is that correct?
Yeah. You can actually like see it happen if you wait for mobs to spawn. Like, I don't know, for some reason they just walk off the edge. I think it's because like the blocks are joining in the
Mm-hmm.
corners and
Mm-hmm.
they try to walk off but they kind of just fall off.
Yeah, that mob AI is sometimes it can get a little tricky trying to figure it out. So what is this? The 3rd level?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I can TP you up to the top of this wall.
I'll just build a step real quick and knock it
Oh
out.
wait, I should build a higher wall so that
Yeah,
you
we
can
have
place
to.
spawn pads.
Yeah, we have to go one more at least. Should we go down and check it out?
Yeah,
You
I'll
want
just
to
build...
half slab the top of this?
Nah, cause we might like if it's... I might increase it later, like
Okay.
increase the size. I'll just build a quick layer around it so they can't escape.
Yeah, I'll go this way with it.
We just finish it in time for night. Oh, spider already spawned.
Behind you, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, that should be enough. I can hear some mobs already spawning down there.
Yeah, I heard that zombie.
Oh, there's heaps of mobs down here.
Did you already go down to the water?
Yep, I jumped down.
Alright.
Whoa!
That's greatness. And draw on your face. That's
Yeah.
funny. And there you have it, guys. Spending some quality time with the leader of Overgrowth, Tweeflow. I am now back at the casa, and we're going to wrap things up here. Twee, the only thing he has left to do on his little mob spawner is he's going to half slab a roof over the top of it, because right now they're currently, of course, just spawning mostly during the nighttime. Once he gets a roof on it, it'll be dark in there, and they'll spawn all the time. And he and I did discuss, I know there's probably going to be some people saying something about it, but we discussed the mob mechanics of spawning and things like that. And, you know, this is just a quick spawner that he's throwing up just to try to get some additional mobs to spawn for the competition. We talked about later making one where we make it more spawn efficient, where the spawn rates are just through the roof. And we'll probably do that as a project together later. And that's definitely something I look forward to doing. I really enjoyed spending some time with him today. I don't get to see my buddy Twee too often. So another thing is I enjoyed it so much, hopefully I can start doing this with some of the other guild members as well. You know, make an episode where we sit down and do something with them or hang out with them and just chat with them so everybody gets to know the members of Overgrowth. So we're going to put a cut down here, guys, and make sure you leave some comments because I sure enjoy reading them. And if you have any ideas or anything you want to see, just put it in the comments and let me know. If you can, hit that like button if you haven't already subscribed. If you feel like it, go ahead and do so. I appreciate it. Till next time, we'll see you later.